Morning. All right, last question for today is from Renee. Yeah, I couldn't find anything in the search, but hopefully this isn't a repeat. And yeah, we know Renee. So, does putting food in a microwave or baking it in the oven kill COVID-19? Answer is going to be yes. Um, so we know that the M protein, which is one that's buried in the membrane of the virus, so it's not the one that sticks out, it's the one that holds those. So if you imagine the spike is like the tree, the M is kind of like the roots of the tree. It's a separate protein, but it's all around them, and it makes sort of a base that the spike sits in. And or like, yeah, it's like the base you put your Christmas tree in if you have a Christmas tree, something like that. And so the M protein, we know, falls apart pretty easily at pretty low temperatures. So you get up around, I thought it was in the 40s centigrade. It might be as high as 50 degrees centigrade, but not any higher than that. And the M protein just pops like a piece of popcorn and gets all tangled up in everything. And from that point, the virus is no longer a virus. It's just a blob of stuff that used to be a virus. There's actually a paper that came out that we probably talked about like in one of the very, very first ones, where people tested microwaving as a way to inactivate a swab. Now, the swab had a lot of water on it, and the microwave is going to really heat up that water, and so it's going to deliver the heat better. Yeah, a very short time in the microwave, a matter of seconds, was enough to completely kill any virus on this swab. And so I think if you got something like food that's going to have a lot of water content, then yeah, microwaving it or cooking it in the oven, boom, no worries at all. So 40 degrees Celsius would be something like, it's a little over human body temperature. So think a little over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And so if you're heating your oven up to even 150 Fahrenheit, yeah, it's dead. And if you're microwaving for, I don't know, probably more than about 15, 20 seconds, which completely demolishes butter. Yeah, think of the virus as about the consistency of butter in terms of whatever you're doing that would cause butter to completely melt would probably also wreck the virus. Yeah, don't recommend mixing soap with your butter, but soap would be very effective against butter. If by effective you mean it would, yeah, dissolve the butter essentially. That's a very weird way to think about things. Thanks very much, though. It's a good question. Happy we could answer that. This is Ask Dr. Ben.